Join me for another unedited video where I'll be chatting with you and making these lovely droplet earrings, and I'm going to show you how. Hey everybody, it's Jessica, multi-passionate artist, and I'm going to do another unedited video, and we're going to make what I call droplet earrings. It's going to be wire crochet and glass pearls. So here's what I'll be using. I'll be using, okay, here we go. You'll be using faux gold, 28 gauge by Para wire. And I wanted to show you the difference because one of my favorite colors to use is the bronze 28 gauge, and you can see the color difference. The bronze is like brighter and oranger, that's not a word, but we're gonna go with it. It's brighter and more orange than the faux gold, and I would use it, but I don't think the orange goes really well with the pearls. I think the regular gold looking wire will go well with the with the pearls. And also I also like using the bronze because the bronze to me is very supple wire, and for some odd reason this faux gold is kind of stiff, so I got to work with it a little bit to get it to do what I want it to do. And I am using see if I can, if it'll focus on that, a 3.75 millimeter. Okay, no, it's just a 3.75 millimeter metal crochet hook. It's probably my favorite crochet hooks to use. I'm using glass pearls. I have a whole bunch of other things in here, but you can see 4 millimeter. I can grab a couple out. Oh, guess I can't grab a couple out of here. Anyways, 4 millimeter glass pearls. And if you want to crochet beads onto wire, you have to load your beads or pearls on first. Oh, and I also have my bent nose pliers, my round nose pliers, some wire cutters, and if I need to straighten out the straightens out metal, it's nylon right here. Okay, my window's open so you may hear voices and cars and all kinds of stuff. All right, so let's get to creating. Like I was saying, in order for you to crochet beads onto wire, you have to load the beads onto the wire first. So that's what I did here, as you can see. And also, glass pearls are very they're not smooth on both sides where the hole is. So one side is going to be smooth and one side is going to be a little bit jagged. I think the smooth side is where the hole puncher or whatever went through, the drill went through on that side, and then it comes out of the other side and it leaves like a little bit of a jagged edge. So I always try to load my beads on the flat, load my pearls onto the wire onto the flat side. I don't know if this is going to show up, but that's the flat side, and then the jagged side kind of is a little bit, you'll get the hang of it, it's a little bit pointy. So it's still smooth, but it's just, you can go through the jagged side, but it's easier just to go through the smooth side. All right, so I'm just gonna get my wire onto the crochet hook. I don't use any tools when I crochet. I I know some artists do, and that's perfectly fine. That's not the way that I was taught. So it's just easier for me to use, it's just the way that I've learned and the way that I enjoy wire crochet. And if it's like, and if you're at the point where just, well, I don't know how to wire crochet, leave me a comment and just put the word crochet. And if you want me to do a tutorial on wire crochet, I'd be happy to do that for you. Okay, so I'm going to start with 2 beads. And I'm just it's gonna be very random, okay? I'm not gonna count them out. I'm just gonna, until I feel like, I'm just gonna crochet beads onto this wire until I feel like I have a long enough piece. Cut it off, begin again, do a couple more, and that's what we're gonna do. I like to put a loop in between the beads. So you're gonna pull up the 2 beads, push it as close as you can to your loop, right? And then you're gonna pick up some wire, pull it through, so it's on there, and then just put an extra little crochet hook in between. Up close. I guess they say yarn over, right? And then pull up that loop. It's early in the morning here, and I wanted to start my day with doing something that I enjoyed. And I enjoy wire crochet. Wire crochet is my first love as far as jewelry design is concerned. And I learned this word recently. It's a Greek word. It's called Meraki. M-E-R-K-A. M-E-R. How do you spell that? M-E-R-K-A-I, I think it is. Let me just double check because I have my little paper on the side. M-E-R-A-K-I. I'm sorry, it's Meraki, and it's M-E-R-A-K-I. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, you guys. So this is unedited, so okay, you're getting all the mistakes and the bloopers and all that stuff. So the word is Meraki, and it's spelled M-E-R-A-K-I. And like I said, it's a Greek word, and it means to do something with soul, creativity, and love. To put a piece of yourself into it. And that's what I feel when I make art. I feel like I'm putting love into my work because I enjoy it so much. And I wanted to start my day off by giving myself that. Giving myself that time to put soul, to put love into something. You know what? I can break this up. I can use one. I'm going to do 1 bead right here, just random. Because it really doesn't matter. Put another random 1 bead. I was thinking about my last video, Tracee, Ellis, Ross, and bell hooks, and I wanted to figure out a way to give myself time, uninterrupted time, and to give myself some time to enjoy what I'm doing. During the day, I guess you could say. So the best time for me is early in the morning. It may be a different time for you to get yourself a little bit of uninterrupted time. I'm reading a book right now. And the book, there's a foreword. It's not, you know what? I'm not reading the book. I am listening to the book. I'm listening to the book. And there's a foreword by the author. And she said that she wrote her novel in the creases of the day. So I love that. To be able to just do a little bit of work in between the busyness of the day. Being able to slip away for 5 minutes and write a chapter of a book, or slip away for 5 minutes and get your thoughts down about a chapter of a book, right? Or slip away for a few hours and just create something that you've been meaning to create for a long time and just haven't had the time, but you're going to make the time for yourself. I think I am going to put one more on there. Okay. Now, put this down. Going to cut this off. Give myself a little bit of space on there. Because what I'm going to eventually do is I'm going to make a whole bunch of these. And then I am going to put them all together. And I just put a loop in there. And then I'm going to put the two ends together. Now I could end it here. This may be a cute earring all by itself, but I may want to add a couple more strands of wire crocheted beads, but I just wanted to show you. And then I was thinking about putting, I don't know if I'm going to get this, okay, piece of abalone at the end. Pull it up in there. So it's just like a free form kind of earring. But I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to continue and make a couple more off camera so you guys don't have to sit here and so this video would take much longer. So what I'm going to do is I am going to make a few more. I'm going to pause the video, make a few more, then come back and show you the progress that I've made, because I don't want to have you sit here. But this is my morning time for Meraki. You know, giving myself time to spend time doing something that I love and sharing it with you. So I will be back. Hi everyone, I'm back. Alright, so I made a little bit of progress and I'm going to be sitting down for this next part. I was standing in the first part of this video and it was okay, but I just want to get myself a little bit more. Oh, that can stay right there. Well, move that out of the way. This is a I was printmaking, so this is the thing that you carve into, I don't know what it's called, to make a print. So I was just playing around with that. But okay, so before I sit down, I wanted to show you that glass pearls come on like a filament or like a fishing wire. Okay, so you just cut it off of there and then add them to your work. And oh, let me bring these back. Okay, so this is like an ivory cream color. That's the color that I'm using. That's the color that I like. Ivory cream color that I have. And there's also white. I must have had a project that I needed white glass pearls. So, and there's also like a nice bright white. You can see the difference in the two. So you can decide which color will look best in your project that you're working on. Like I said, I like the cream ones, but I probably had a project that I needed the bright white beads for. So yeah, so those are the ivory. And you can get your glass beads at your big box store. I got mine from Fire Mountain Gems, but you can get yours from a big box store. And so here's one of the earrings. I made 2 strands and then I put it through this abalone bead. So I'll show you how I did that. I just put the ends together. Like I was going to sit down. Let me sit down so I can get a little bit more comfortable. Okay. Sit down. You're going to hear my chair. It's loud and squeaky. There we go. All right. Didn't make too much noise. I'm going to cut off the excess wire all the way to the top of the shortest one so they'll all be even. I'm just going to use these pliers, wire cutters that I have. And I'm going to pull each one up. All right. And I'm going to grab my abalone bead. Now, what I could have done is I could have used polymer clay and made some beads with a bigger hole. And I think that's a good idea, especially if you want to do like more strands, because you can just keep adding on to these wire crochet strands. And sometimes, not sometimes, but you can also just crochet, let's see if I can get all these through. You can crochet just, okay, maybe not. You can just crochet just strands of wire and not add any beads to it, and add it to your design, because it'll give it a little bit of texture, get a little bit more body to the piece. Okay, let me see if I can get these through. The other bead was, oh no, the other abalone was very easy. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can find another abalone. Okay, where did I put mine? Okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see if there's another abalone in here that I can use. I took all the abalone. Oh, I took all the abalones out of here. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. So, like I was saying, you can get glass pearls in a whole bunch of different colors. Like the peacock color, you can get black, you can get... Oh, wait a second now. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I want to use this bead. This abalone bead. I may have to use it because I can't find my flat abalone. I know that they're here. I know that they're right at my fingers. Oh, here they are. Here they are. Okay, here we go. So here's my strand of abalone. It's on the same type of filament wire, filament or fishing wire. Okay, so let's find us one that we can use, and it's just a matter of testing them out. All right. Like I said, I could have used polymer clay and made myself a bead with a big hole. could have done that, but I didn't do that. I should have thought. This is when you just do things intuitively. Okay. And like I said, I just wanted to take some time for myself. I just wanted to make some cute earrings, you know. I didn't want it to be a big deal. That's why I didn't even count out if I should count out the beads and try to be exacting with the length and all that. I did not do that at all with these. So I'm just going to pull. So that one worked. I'm just going to pull all of them through to make. This one I did 2 at the end, but that's okay. Some truck going down the street. Okay. So here we go. All right. Oh, let me, I'll show you how I put the ear wire on there, but I wanted to show you a variation of these, not a variation, but when I do my droplet earrings sometimes, I'll take a strand like this. Wouldn't this be cute just as a bracelet? Because I've seen people just like a little delicate bracelet that you could wear. Let's see. Okay, maybe not. Let's see if we can get that on there. Come on. Something delicate like that. Anyways, okay. So you put the 2 in. This is just a variation of the droplet earrings if you want it to be a little bit shorter, because everybody does not like long earrings, big earrings like I do. Okay, because I like big long earrings. So sometimes what I like to do is I like to just put the ends together, the 2 ends together of my wire, of my crocheted wire with beads, and I'll twist. Twist it up like it's a vine. Do something like that. Oh, let's put one of these round balloon beads. Ooh, I love these. Okay. Let's see if we can find a hole for that. Okay, here we go. Could be something like that. I'll just squish, squish, squish. You know what? I think this probably needs a big bead because of the to balance out the earring a little bit better, the bottom a little bit better. So let's see how this would work. Do that, right? Or it doesn't even need a bead. Put the 2 together, take your round nose pliers, and just wire wrap a loop right there. Put it together like that. Where's my split just a little bit. Wire wrap around. Tuck those ends in. I have a little bit of air blowing. This is probably you're probably gonna hear this in the video. I apologize. Let me turn that off right quick. a bit of extra air blowing on me. All right. Why is it there? Okay. So this is, you could just wear this as an earring. Right? Or dangle it on just off of something, or so that is an earring that you can make with that. And then let me get my ear wires. Get some gold-filled ear wire. Oops. And then, I'm just gonna wire wrap all these together. Give myself some space. Gonna move it around with my hand. Cut. Okay, that is one. And then let's go to two. All right. I like to wire wrap 2 to 3 times. Cutter. See if I can. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in there and get those little strays. There we go. Alrighty. Now which side? Kind of like in the plain. Well, this side has that on it, and this side has. So I think I'll go with this. Or this? I'm not sure. Well, they're not exacting. I think that's like, has like the black undertone, and this has like the pink undertone. So we're gonna go with this. This one has a little touch of abalone in there, and this a bit more interest in there. Okay. So that's how I'm gonna put the ear wires on. So like I said, if you made your own bead out of polymer clay, then you can have the hole as wide as you need it to be, especially if you want to do like, you know, 6 or 8 or whatever, how many strands of beaded wire crochet pieces that you want to incorporate into your earring. So there's one, and there's 2. You know what would be a cool idea is if you take, this could be a necklace. If you take different color. You can take, I would add crystals to this just to add a little bit of intrigue to the, if I was using pearls and I was making a necklace, I may want to add crystals to it just so that it pops. But then, you know, not everybody wants to be sparkly, and so just making like, oh, it's garbage day again today. I'm sorry. I'm filming on a Thursday. Thursday's a garbage day. I guess this is my day that I like to film. But anyways, so yeah, this would be a nice, it's a different take on a pearl necklace, which could be worn at work. It could be worn to a party. It's very versatile. So if you want to make a new take on a pearl necklace, this would be a gorgeous way to do that. And you could even do like a small, you could even like, you know, you could even, like if you did a shorter strand and twisted it, and you would have this, like little droplet nuggets. So you can make earrings to go with the pearl necklace. If you have any questions or concerns or ideas or comments, please leave them in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. You know, I like making these videos. It's fun. And thank you for spending time with me during this time of Meraki, putting my soul into something that I love, and going back to finding that uninterrupted time, like I talked about with bell hooks and Tracee Ellis Ross, and enjoying your own company. Thank you for being here, and I hope you find time in the creases, you know, in the creases of your life, to take some time for yourself and do something that you love. Gardening, reading, whatever, going for a walk, whatever it is. Find time, because I think we definitely need it at this time. There's so much going on in the world, and we need to take care of ourselves. And by taking care of ourselves, it's finding time in the creases to do something that we love. And so that we can be better humans for everyone else, because we need that these days. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Oh, I wanted to show you before I leave. I made this necklace. It's called Moon Coral. It's like one day we're gonna colonize. Okay, this is just my little thoughts, and it's based upon it's almost, well, I think I was reading Parable of the Sower at the time. This was a couple years ago. And anyways, so this is called Moon Coral that I made, and it's when people go to, when they're going to go on vacation on the moon. That's what it was. They're going to go on vacation on the moon. And this is going to be something that, this is just a souvenir that you can get from the moon, and it's called Moon Coral. And I just crocheted some different, put pieces of different round wire crocheted pieces onto it. And I put a little opal on there at the bottom. And I just wanted to show you that the necklace part I just crocheted, so you can just put it over your head. And I just put a hook clasp on there, so you can take it off and take it on if you needed to. But I just wire crocheted that. But yeah, this is my piece called Moon Coral. All right, okay, so, okay, bye now, okay? So go find your time in the creases to do something that you love, and remember the words Meraki, spread it around, so that we can spread love. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next video, and please take care of yourself. Bye.